Today we're going to be playing one of the decks I'm most excited to do, and I think I've been the most excited to do in a long time, which is a tier sec Bearmaster deck with some Beast and Rain. So Bearmaster got a 1 power buff, makes him a little more incentivized to play. Yeah, he just wants to boost by the number of allied unique beasts. They can damage himself back down and boost that many enemies by 1. So he has a lot of synergies, right? You can synergize him with Ulula for doubling up that warrior damage. You can synergize him with Bloodthirst because he hits a bunch of enemy guys. You can just synergize him with a bunch of beasts and play him as a point slam 4th version bronze. A lot of options here. I decided to go with one I think would be very fun, which is we're going to go with a kind of the Bloodthirst approach, a lot of beasts. So as far as our deck, we're playing Rage of the Sea, one of the least used leaders in the game. But it does have some good synergies here. It spawns a Siren, which is a beast. It has Rain, which goes well with pretty much all the beasts. And it just has us giving us some synergy for some of their big finisher cards. Or big engine cards, I should say. We're going to play Mask because Mask is very, very good. And the Crows are also beasts, which is also very nice. We're going to play Golden Necker here. We're going to be using the Scepter as our artifact. And then we only have a few specials, so you got to be careful not to play them all too early. But it's a very good card, obviously. Golden Necker is crazy. Then we have Decree to find our cards. Nova to try and get some carryover. And this deck plays a lot of tall things. So Nova is not going to just tank the removal like she does a lot of time, right? Like a lot of decks, you're playing Nova and your deck doesn't go tall. And they just always save removal for Nova. That won't really be the case here, at least. We have Melusine, which will probably be the premium target for enemy removal. Hopefully they don't remove her when we can bring her back. Get a bunch of Rain off of her. And then Ulfodin. So here's the idea. What I wanted to try is Ulfodin is actually pretty good now. With the half power at 6 base. If he hits something that's 7, you're looking at, 10? That's a lower end. That's not too bad. But what you really want to do is get that Bloodthirst 3 and 3, hit 3 enemies and just boom, bunch of damage. Or if they get really tall, you do it. Speaking of really tall, we are also running Heart of Terror. This is just going to combo with our Dagger. So we're going to do Rain with the Messengers and Dagger. Something I've done a lot in the past is Rain with Dagger. But here we have a couple of extra synergies because what we want to do is drop in our Bearmaster. We'll get a bunch of charges. Play the Dagger. Bearmaster hits like 3 enemies and suddenly Dagger is out of like 6 removal range. So that's really nice. Kind of the same idea you do with Reckless Flurry, right? You do Reckless Flurry when you play Dagger, so it's hard to remove. We also have Heart of Terror combos really well with Dagger. The Ulfin doesn't combo too well with Dagger, but works really well with Bearmaster. If your opponent's not boosting, you just do Bearmaster, hit 3 guys. All of a sudden, your Ulfin orders on or deploys online. You just go boom, all their power. Really nice. It's very fun. Roach Knickers for thinning consistency and because they are beasts and a bit of tempo early. The Kelpie, we're going to play 12 beasts, so Kelpie is 4 turns of Rain. I think 4 turns of Rain is legitimate to run Kelpie. That's pretty good. She also gives us another powerful engine. Usually want to combo her with the turn you bring out Anglerfish, so she can boost them. But very good card. We have Right. Right will bring back the Melusine while she's really big, hopefully. As a backup target, you can bring back the Dagger for a bunch of points later. I was running an Olaf and Knut version of this earlier, but I think this is better. Then we have, in that case, you'd have run the other ones. But yeah, you can do stuff like that. There's a lot of flexibility here. Then we have the Knickers we mentioned. Deregre for a lock. Aguara is the better version. Like, Aguara is a beast. It's just the unlock, which is pretty relevant because we're not playing a Purify. And the unlock's pretty relevant on your, like, you have a lot of engines. But I couldn't fit her with, I had Deregre and Sea Serpent. Like, these 11 provisions, I couldn't fit a Aguara. I couldn't justify cutting anything else. But you can run Aguara there if you'd like to cut maybe something. Then we have the Scepter for our artifact. Gives us more Rain, which is nice. 1 Blessing and 1 Sea Serpent. The Sea Serpent is for our 12th beast. If you don't want to go with the Kelpie, there's like you can do Ulula instead. Ulula's quite good here too. I just have done a lot of Ulula decks recently, so I didn't really want to. But you can definitely do that instead. Then you don't care about the beast as much. You can swap Sea Serpent for 2nd Blessing, or swap Sea Serpent for another 5, like a Verification or something. Well, that's not the best in this deck, just like an example of a 5. Then the 2 Half-Brews, which is really great for getting Rain. You actually really want their order going off because we don't have that much Rain generation. Berserkers, because they transform into Abominations, which are Cultists and Beasts, which helps Melusine and also helps the Bearmasters. Bearmasters themselves. It's actually surprisingly easy to get these guys fairly big. And then their deploys are, or their orders are pretty useful for synergies. Then Anglerfish. So yeah, that is the deck. I do think we're being a bit, I think it probably should put an Ulula in here, maybe. Maybe not. We really only have the Berserker and Bearmasters to synergize with. But usually, Ulula's just good enough on her own. That's sometimes worth it. Like Ulula Herksha, maybe. Maybe Ulula Hemdall. But yeah, a lot of choices here. Like I said, we were trying Knut and Olaf, which worked out pretty decently too. But there's not much backup synergy there. But Yeah, that's the deck. That's the deck, guys. Should be very interesting. A lot of synergies going on, a lot of engines, and actually a decent amount of tall punish between Ulflin and the Heart of Terror here. So let's get into some games here and see how it works out. Butterfly with some Shieldwall here. Let's hope we get a real game. We've had 4 games in a row now where someone left before round 3 started. So let's hope that does not continue, because none of those are going to be in the video. Let's just start here. Let's have a complete game, please. We drew Roach. It's bad. It happens here, though. We have 2 Anglerfish, Knickers, Roach. We still shouldn't be drawing 3 of them, though, to be honest. It does happen, but it shouldn't happen as often as it does, one would think. So this will be the Dandelion. We can't stop Dandelion. We just have to deal with it. Well, not deal with it. He gets his stuff. Got Heart of Terror it. Then he'll just boost it again, though. Can't be locked. Fantastic. Opening-wise here, we don't have great options. The best thing's probably to get the Melusine. But that's a bit slow. If we go Decree, if we go Leader into this, I guarantee it dies to Boiling Oil. Let's try the Melusine. Let's try getting her going. At least this way, maybe we can keep one of them alive. This one also can get locked, though. Black Rayla. Okay, that is a problem. I mean, Ulfwood into Rayla here is pretty good, to be honest. Does 5 disables the ability? It's pretty good. It's better if we can get another turn where he puts another unit melee. That's what we really want here. Okay, there's the oil. This gets us out of oil range. Look, you can combo it with the Black Rayla, but out of just a pure oil. Then we'll drop Kelpie next, because the Kelpie, if he kills the messenger, the Kelpie will just spread all the points out anyway. Imagine this is John. Yeah, John into sword or oil. Second oil? They don't always have second oil. Drummer's pretty good for him. Wish we had a cultist. We do have quite the big point lead, though. There goes the Kelpie. No surprises there. We probably should have put the messenger on the other side to protect her, but I'm trying to build up the Melusine to bring back, because these decks don't usually run Squirrel. That's pretty good for him, though. That's a card worth deregulating. Guess we could have deregulate this, since we know he doesn't have the second Secret Service. This represents 6 points next turn, though. Oh, he does have second Secret Service. Yeah, the deregulate doesn't do anything then. We'll do Dagger next turn. Dagger with the Bearmaster order. We could have kept an extra point on Bearmaster, but again, we're trying to maximize the Melusine. the Melusine carryover play. He's got a whole bunch here. Whole bunch. And obviously, Dandelion is just stacking his deck to infinity right now. Spawn some more soldiers here. Oh, goes for Rayla instead. He's trying to deny the order on this, which is, I find, interesting. He might be worried about an Alula combo. It's only one. I think we use the last leader charge here. Got really lucky there with what we hit. We didn't hit any armor. We did the second leader because in case we hit the armor, we actually need the extra points. Well, she's a problem. I think we deregulate here because it forces him to take another turn. Right? It forces him to go again if we do the lock here. Otherwise, he can just pass and he'll boost passively. We do lose our anglerfish though, but they're not really lost. We can bring them back later. It forces him to take this turn. The problem is the Dandelion's carried over like infinity points at this point. And he will win this round here. If we can get last say, the Melusine play will be really big. But if we don't, obviously we kind of wasted this whole round one of build-up. Pretty much the only thing we have going for us now is Necker. Necker and the right play. Holding Roach here was really bad. Like, if this was another card, we could at least played something there. We need to find a Golden Necker. Okay, we got it. That helps. It's technically playable here. He passes. That is fantastic. We thin the Roach, and we do this. And then, the reason that's so good is we don't really have enough to play more than one round if he's playing hard. So, he has last say, which means the right will not do a ton. I mean, a 21-point Melusine is pretty darn big, but he has a heat wave for that. The other thing, though, is he doesn't have a leader charge left, so he can't duel us effectively. So we will get right off of the Golden Necker here. We'll get right, Scepter, and either of these. This is on the bottom. That's quite good. We'll keep that. We'll do that. And then we have the pretty nice... Oh, he's got one leader charge for duel still. This doesn't show up unless you're in the round. Play this. Probably not getting another Anglerfish back out of our deck, but what's thinned, even if we don't get all the points from it. The Sea Serpent won't be very strong. Ooh, Cavalry's pretty mean here. It's a lot of points. Question's when do we Necker? It'll bring back Dagger Melusine. Melusine's better because it's really big.
She brooks no insult.
Let's see if he kills this. Went to 6, which is nice. It can't get sorted. Because he'd want to hit that with sword into Ansei's duel. He can't now. There's the lock. Not surprising. This is what, +3? It's not great. The Sea Serpent gets an extra point, though. Then we necker into those 3. We do this because there's a chance if the rain hits the frigate, we can kill it with a Sea Serpent. Obviously, he is Baron for a tall reset still. He's Baron, Heatwave, and Onsace. Like, those are the cards he has. I don't think we beat that, sadly. We should get hit with a Heat Wave here. Yeah, I don't see how he beat Baron, Heatwave, Onsace. Maybe he bricked one of them. Okay, he's gonna go the Onsace route. That's still pretty good into the Melusine. Still kills her. Oh, he messed up. Punish him. Punished. Why'd he do that? He must have a boost card in hand. There's the Baron. We just Sea Serpent this and hope it dies here. So this is still Heat Wave, right? So I think he still wins the game, but he really screwed that up. You're not supposed to let the Onsace get hit like that. We should still lose the Heat Wave. He doesn't have it. GG. Yeah, you can't let the Onsace get hit like that. The reason we went for the kill of the Sea Serpent is because if he has the reset on Baron, he can still use it. But yeah, we just punished him there. He didn't think we had the punish for Onsace. Milk Cacao? Cocoa? I don't know why people call it cacao. Must be a reason. Some Elves here. Interesting. Our hand already looks terrible because we have Roach Knickers and a Anglerfish. What do I value most? I know this will come out later. Anglerfish with this hand, we're going to do a lot of rain, it looks like. Although Melusine's our only rain generator. I think I want that back. And then, considering Melusine's our only gold, we're probably going to play her. I want the Roach coming out, I think. We hope it's not a heist deck, because we can't stop heist. We don't have any control, really, to deal with it. I want to play a couple more units before we start raining. Okay, there's the Angus. Neophyte's pretty good into the rain, because if the rain hits one, he can put it back, obviously. Let's get a messenger going. Hopefully the rain kills that. Nice. Got a little bit of luck there. Wasn't even really considering that. I guess it can kill the Neophyte. Let's see what we make off of Harvest. How lucky will we be today? That's pretty darn good, considering what happened to his other Neophyte. There's better choices, I think, but like that's nice for him. You can do a big chain of neophytes next turn. Or I guess not. It's the Aileron. Wish we had a Kelpie, to be honest here. Melusine's out of range of Yavin, so let's see if he can actually deal with it. Because it can't be locked. It's just the CR and other control. And other than that, there's typically not that much control if they tech into like the traps with Reardane. There's not that much space for control. Like maybe a Heat Wave and that's it. So hopefully this Melusine goes off because it is next to a Cultist. So we can get a lot of potential value there. Okay, we get the scenario. I think we can push through this scenario, to be honest. I think we can push through this. Let's go to the second one. The key here is if Melusine lives, I think we can win this. And I think he can't kill Melusine. Would love to kill off one of these. I think going to the Sea Serpent to do that's worth it. He could Yavin kill Melusine with the Waylay, I think, though. Once he kills her, our round push stops. Okay, good. He doesn't have it. That doesn't help too much for him. He gets 6 reach, doesn't do anything. 6 reach ranged, bro. I mean, he might try and kill the Cultist so Melusine stops refreshing. But if he does that, we'll just drop the second Berserker down. Bearmaster's pretty big here, so we'll do him next. He might have to do the Vernacio.
Sure, you get pet him, long as you don't mind losing an arm.
See if the Vernacio comes in. Elias? Okay, we'll do the Berserker here. I think that's the last card I want to play.
If I go down, I'm taking you.
Of course, he's running out of row space. So he doesn't have that much he wants to play left either. Right, Isengrim will do it. Because we would have to play Roach here. Or not Roach, we'd have to play Knickers out of hand. So he's going to win this. Like this out of hand's not enough tempo. We could go for the Necker when uneven, but I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, if we didn't draw Roach here, or if we didn't draw Knickers and if we didn't draw 3 cards we had to put back, we could have 2-0'd there, or 1 uneven there rather, and set up for a potential 2-0. So you have to go back, you have to go back. We have Siri play, because he probably will pass here. Doesn't look like it's... Well, he's probably going to Alyssa these back, right, for the Simmoss harvests. Nope. Let's drop this. Nice and easy. Knickers, next turn would have been better, but it's okay. It's okay. Now we still have the Necker. We have some big colds we just need to find. And we just know that we need a special in deck. We have a special in deck. We do not. So we need to put back a special. I think we'll put back... Okay, he's done. I guess Melusine's like 19 or something, right? You can't deal with it. This keeps happening. People keep leaving This is like our third game in a row that didn't finish. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to include some. Apchu or something? Ooh, he's going to be really sad to see us playing Rain. Arachis hates Rain. It's like one of Rain's only good matchups is against Arachis. Because you kill everything off. All the drones. That's also why we're keeping both Berserkers, because they're pretty good into drones. We do need to play around Predatory Dive here. Start with one of these. So it's Tatterwing. Okay. We might be able to get an Ulfden hit on Tatterwing. That'd be pretty cool. We're always going to end up killing that Night Wraith, so it's not that big a deal. If we can keep his guys under control, so the Lara doesn't get us, we've got a good shot at beating Tatterwing here. We just need to save Deregri for the Kikimor Warrior off of the Hive Mind. Let's go Messenger. We'll drop Melusine after. We need to kill off a lot of tokens. If there's a lot of tokens, we can still lose Solara. So we want to win round 1 with him. Ideally, win a long round 1 would be great. He's going to pass on 7 here. Is there anything we could do carryover-wise? Do we play a card? We do want to play cards. We want to do this. Yeah, we know. Oh, we don't want to play cards because we're on 7. He's not on 7. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's on 7. We'd go down to 6 there. We don't want to play it. I was thinking we were one more turn there still. Don't want to. That's why we leave warnings on. Because sometimes you aren't thinking quite right. Okay, so we get round 1 there. Now we need to survive a long round 2. Drew Necker, which is good. Ideally, we just 2-0 him here. I don't think that's likely. Best case, we get Tatterwing. Because Ulfwooden into the Morkvarg is pretty even. Let's start with this. This might get Predatory Dived. Because the Rain's annoying for him. Okay, got rid of the Messenger. That's okay. I think we can make him remove the Ciri. And we want to thin out the Roach anyway. Like, the Squirrel's really low tempo. So if he has low tempo plays like this round, we should be able to survive as long as we can kill the Lara. No cultists left is a bit of a shame for the Melusine. And we don't want her getting tall, because obviously he has removal for her. We'll play her here. Hopefully we can get both Rains off and thin out the Anglerfish without using Leader Charge. And we just want to have the Rain to threaten killing all the tokens. The longer we can make him slow down his tokens, the better. And if he makes a whole bunch, we can then hopefully put the Rain out and kill several in one turn. Yep. Knew that was coming. There's the Heat Wave. Hopefully it's going to be best into exactly Tatterwing if we have Bloodthirst, or Morphed Finisher, or Right Now, is basically what it's going to come down to. I think we'll take the Right Now. Because then we can go into Bearmaster. Bearmaster also just blows up a bunch of tokens, which is why I would love to get a big Bearmaster down. But yeah, he's not going to, like, Rain as an archetype, doesn't have many good matchups, but token spamming like this, it does. So if he goes Stalker, okay, we lock that one. The Stalker we can't do anything about, but this one we can lock.
I do not mince words on principle.
It's very unlikely he's running a Peller. And it's even more unlikely he has an unlock special. We're kind of getting to the realm of having to all in with Golden Necker this round, though. Okay, so we're gonna leader here. Or not leader, we'll do the order here. I think we'll do this as well. To thin out the anglerfish. Then we'll do the Bearmaster. Or do we do the messenger? We'll do messenger.
One born to hang will never drown.
And then we'll go Bearmaster next. It's a little slow on the Bearmaster. So we went Stalker last. Interesting. So he's playing for carryover. This is our best Heart of Terror target this game, I'm pretty sure. Because that was the second evolution, so it's not going to go on Stalker. Like I said, I still want a Bearmaster, though. I want to threaten killing 6 tokens with that. It might make him Lara. I think we're all in here. Probably going to go with the Golden Necker. If it hits the Kelpie, we're super happy. I guess we can't, though. The special will miss. Right, yeah, the blessing will miss. Oh, maybe not. I guess it has a target now. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that now. Now we can just go, like, Bearmaster just is going to go off here. Boom, 6 tokens. He's going to feel that, and then we'll drop in this here. That might force the Tatterwing. He'll be up on the Tatterwing, though, which is a problem. Maybe we should have Neckered, because if we Necker into Dagger, we just win. There. That's probably what's correct. Okay, it looks like he doesn't have anything good in hand. If this is more of a Tatterwing, we can probably force them both. That's a good card. That is less good, but at least it has a target. It's going to go back in our deck. Except it won't. Yeah, he doesn't have them, so GG. It looked like a good time to go for it. He was playing like he didn't have his big cards. It's all in there. Riek. Is that just Eric spelled differently? Rearranged. Double cross Assimilate here. Could be Shoop Henry, would be my guess. You know, sometimes it's worth just thinking what the deck could be at the start of the game. I want right later, so right in that we want that to come off of the Gilnecker. We did draw into an Anglerfish, which is a bit annoying. Let's see if he kills this. We can just discard the Anglerfish off of the mask if we want to. That's fine. It's not ideal, but we do want to know what he's playing. Is it Renfrey? Is it Shoop? Is it Henry? None of the above. Just tactics. Thankfully here we have the Heart of Terror in hand. We don't want him getting that. He's going to take Deregorate, Ulfadin, and Melusine. Obviously, that's very annoying. But what are you going to do? This is a bit risky to do right here. But we don't have many proactive plays, so I kind of would do that into a Bearmaster. It's not a good Bearmaster. But our other options are pretty poor as well. Hopefully he drops the Yon melee so we can rain him, but most players, you should know not to put your two guys next to each other at this point to avoid the rain. Oh, there it is. We have Dagger, so we can just set up two Bearmasters, then fire daggers at him, hopefully. Like a point swing type turn. We will use a leader here. We'll go leader into messenger, I think. It's a bit of an overkill move. But I just want this round to be over right now, to be honest. Play around assassination as much as possible.
Sends blessings. We pay her with reverence.
Come on, pass.
Falling behind.
Here's the issue. Is he's playing double cross and we have two very scary cards in hand. I think we just play a Sea Serpent here though. Come on, he's got to pass now. If he doesn't pass now, we'll have to drop the Kelpie. We'll thin the Roach. But if he doesn't pass here, the Kelpie should at least secure it on the next turn.
You will not regret this, good sir.
So he's playing like full Assimilate type stuff. He actually roadblocked us from playing Dagger, which means we need the Kelpie to go off here. That's really bad that we can't play the Dagger. But hopefully this makes him pass. He's down 22 now, surely. That was not ideal. He wins a long round. So we need to play this round a bit and then draw into Golden Necker for round 3. Problem is going to be his spyings. I guess these are our openers. This is pretty good. This is pretty good, but we need to recycle a card here to find Necker. Hopefully that doesn't get assassinated. It might, but it's not bad. If it does, it'd be nice if we get the extra 2 on this one. We have to try and force out his Stefan and Assimilates here.
Imperial coin up to the face to pick.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong. A beautiful pair of legs, please.
Then we could get the Anglerfish out here, hopefully, without having to leader charge. The issue is just he's going to make more messengers than we'll play in a long round. So then he will win the long round from messengers and half-roos and such. Because he has a Melusian he can make. At least he doesn't have a... what's it called? A dagger or something. Could be Shoop still. Oh no, we saw 2 diplomacies, so it can't be Shoop. So it's just Assimilate. I mean, this is these are very concerning cards to keep in hand against Assimilate.
This mess.
Let's get the Anglerfish.
His eyes only.
Oh, there's a surprise card. Interesting. Very good for him. Very bad for us, but very interesting overall. We want to get Ciri to carry over this round.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
Interesting. I guess there's no Henry. Oh, never mind. We get destroyed by Ivar because the card still is the same. That's a game over. We lost both messengers there. That's it. We have to play the Ciri, have to carry it over, hopefully it does something, but that's realistically game over. That Ivar swing.
Gentlemen, onward! Follow me!
Yeah, there's nothing we can do anymore. He's just going to copy out of our hand one of these two, and we're just screwed. I don't know what we do. We don't even have Golden Necker. Like, we're probably not going to draw into it. 5 out of 7? That just means it's always in the bottom here, right? Hey, there you are. Thank you, Golden Necker. Surpassing expectations. For deck, we have Artifact Special Units. Both units are good. Both are better than this. What's the chance we draw into exactly this and this? Like 1 out of 16? Something like that? Okay. Maybe he doesn't have any provisions left from playing all that last turn. Maybe. Maybe. I don't believe that. So he has double cross, no shoot, or not shoot, no operator, not operator. What's it called? No rune mage. So what do we want to play? We don't want him copying. Actually, he copies Heart of Terror on 3. That's fine. Hopefully it'll be good. That could be good. I think we just start with this. He might coup it. I was hoping he'd drop a Vilgefortz there. The Vilgefortz would pull this, guarantee we get this. It doesn't lock anything, but it means we can't get our stuff halved. So next turn, he's going to leader. If he's leadering next turn, I do not want him getting Dagger. Next turn, it's fine to get Heart of Terror. It's fine to get Ulfheden. It's fine to get Golden Necker. Ulfheden is what he'll pick. But we have to play this here. Otherwise, he'll take it. And we can't have the Melusian get the Bloodthirst 3. So we have to play Dagger on this side. Because then the Ulfheden would destroy us. This dies to Assassination unless we leader. So we'll do this. If we put this guy on the other side, I guess it wouldn't quite get to the Bloodthirst because it would be low, but this way this avoids Assassination too. He locks us, he leaders, copies Ulfheden, he's happy. Maybe he spent too much on the Ivar, provision-wise Ivar and scenario. Maybe there's a chance for us here. We get the big Ulfheden here. We can do the triple Ulfheden. Is that going to change? I don't think he boosts any of those. So we always have that as an option. Could do it now. Problem is if we do this, he might have a coup on it. So you want to play it ranged. It's either this or we go with Necker. Let's go with Necker.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
The sea demands a price, and ye shall pay.
That should be a little bit better than the 8 power little halfer.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps a bit.
We have Ulfodin still. Like this looks like an Ulfodin turn. He gets to Ulfodin us back, so we have to spread our points out a bit. Still coup this. I can't imagine there's no coup in his deck. Maybe there isn't. Well, we can't get us back because we're transforming the Berserker. Yeah, we're good then. We can still transform, and she'll die, actually, yeah. He can't hit us back with the coup on Ulfodin. This doesn't look particularly good, but he is down to like 20 points here. Stefan's still quite strong. With Stefan, each ace is worth 4, plus he's 5. That's 21. Stefan's still on even. So it's just our last card. Does our last card trade with his last card? The good thing here is that Stefan can't kill the messenger, so we're getting at least a couple more points. Ah, there we go. This should do it then.
Gotcha, puppies.
If Stefan's the last card, we're done. And I can't imagine it being anything else. Unless he cut it. No, he can't have it. Yeah, he won't have it because he put the scenario in. That's not a tactic. He knows what this is, so... I guess we'll just find out who wins here. Need 17 with no Stefan. Yeah, it's coup. We figured that if it's not Stefan, it will be coup. But Ulfodin's not going to cut it here because he doesn't have the Bloodthirst. Oh, it does cut it. Okay, we lose by 1. Alright. Unfortunate. Inspired Zeal. Okay. Let's see what we're working with here. Okay. Would have loved if that didn't happen, but we have a lot of bricks here, so it happens. That being said, you always redraw if you don't have Golden Necker. So we would always redraw that no matter what. Wraith OG. This is going to be difficult. Because he's going to have siege. Like, his engines kill our engines, which is always bad if you're on the other side. So that could be an issue. He's going to win this round too off of... He should just win it off of the Demavend. The question is, how much do we want to try and push back? Because we could try and fight back. Let's start with this. Like, if Melusian can live, we can fight back. Let's see if it's Temple Demavend, which is, I imagine it is. Temple's Demavend Siege. Almost certainly what he's playing. There's the Temple. What are we making? Are we going to get incredibly lucky? 2 very quickly, so we got 2 good choices. Draw, Gerhardt, Baron. All very good. All very good. That's pretty lucky. That's pretty darn good. He didn't use the order there. Let's think. I think we just do this. We want the Roach coming out. We want to thin. Find the Golden Necker. Make it so she's out of range of boiling oil plus order. There's the Ancestral. We need him not to have that in the decisive round. Right, if he has that in the decisive round, we just probably lose a really big messenger or dagger, and then he gets like a 14-point guy. So we need to win this round and try and make that come out round 2. No Demoven makes that a lot more doable. Actually, I think we don't use this. He can kill us with boiling oil, but he can't purify the Ciri. Okay, he does do it with the boiling oil. I'm really wanting to decree a Kelpie this round. Looks like that's not going to happen. He might go for second boiling oil to purify Ciri, so I'm just debating if there's a way to play around that. Not really. He's got the second boiling oil. We're going to lose our Ciri. The other option was to go for something like a messenger here. But the messenger really doesn't get much value from the rain. He's not a unit. He did hold the second boiling oil. Good for him. Very skillful. I'm just joking, guys. Yeah, we don't have any good options here. Okay, now we can at least ignore the armor.
The sea demands a price, and you shall pay it.
No more boiling oils, so this should be safe. We're holding off on the dagger, because I don't think he has Demavent. Without Demavent, he can't push this round too well. Alright, that's actually not even that bad, because we have the blessing for this. The problem is we could draw into the anglerfish. Let's just hope we don't. We need to thin them out this next round. Okay, that's one anglerfish. Just don't give me a second one, please. Anything else is fine. Okay, that's fine. Put it back for the before we play Necker round 3.
Best drown yourself with those damn nets.
We have Decree into Kelpie at some point this round. We want to do that. Unless he plays Demavend, we'll probably have, in that case, we probably have to Decree into Dregere. But we'll see. Royal Guards is pretty good. That's good here. But I mean, he's played 2 oils. I think we can just bring back the messenger and just wait. Can we just do that and wait? He might Margarita lock, but I think that's the only other control he'll have, unless he really wants to play a Onsace on this. There's the siege. Pretty good tempo there from him. Rafar's Vengeance would destroy us. We just hope he doesn't Rafar's Vengeance, pretty much.
We pay her with reverence.
There's the lock.
Gladly help. I live to see it.
And we just throw Dagger down next. Let's do all the engines. One of these two is going to take a Unsace to the face. This Onager, or we're going to go with like a Reinforced Ballista. Reinforced Ballista it is. Makes a lot of sense. We get Kelpie here. We go Kelpie, Leader, thin out the Anglerfish turn, I think is right now. So we have to thin those out. They do start taking Trebuchet hits, sadly, but can't avoid that. We probably lose Kelpie to Bombardment plus the 2 Reinforced Ballista hits. Looks like he doesn't have Onager though, that's good. For Magic, good card. A lot better now that this is 6. So we have Golden Necker, which will miss the artifact. We have Heart of Terror, which is pretty good here. Be better on the Unsace. I think we just play Scepter. Scepter's not the most impactful off of the Golden Necker anyway. But it will let us reign for the entirety of this round. It's gotta be the Unsace, right? Because if he Unsaces, we Necker and bring back with right. Let's see. He did get something for that. He's holding Unsace and 1 card in hand. He doesn't have Demavend. This will get to go off, but is Rose full? I think we just go for it. That's pretty good. Grab this. Should have played this melee to avoid the Trebuchet. I was worried we were running out of time. I don't think it matters too much. Here comes the Unsace. Oh, it's Baron he boosted, not Unsace. Okay. Then we've got a shot here just winning. Because Dagger, Morkvarg, is a very good combo. Should just win then. Yeah, that's GG. GG. No Unsace. Bit weird.
Pride is all we've left.
Sir Staniel here with some good old engine mirror here. Not necessarily mirror, but Symbiosis. To get a hit to Aquin. That being said, our deck can't really take advantage of that nerf because we don't have a direct damage card that can kill her. So if he goes Aquin round 1, we are in a lot of trouble. Unless he can't kill Melusine, in which case we have an Aquin versus Melusine just going Because Melusian Kelpie's really good, but he can kill Kelpie. And we can't kill Aquan. Yeah, there she is. There she is.
I fish breath. How dare you, foul swine?
Only one messenger is going to make this a bit hard. We can decree into Dagger for the second messenger. They're basically the same here. Okay, we're going to want a Heart of Terror then, I think. Yeah, I think we want Heart of Heart of Terror then. Let's go. How fast do we need this going? I think we want it here.
In the end,
6 is hard for him to get rid of. Unless it's non-devotion, in which case he'll have like a... We'll just hit with a tall punish later. Fledgling's worth quite a bit. We can either Kelpie or Leader with Melusian. I like the Melusian here. We'll be conservative with this Leader. We'll do it with the Kelpie next turn. That'll be a bigger tempo swing. It might catch him by surprise. Then we can keep the Leaders, which will be very useful later. But it's unlike a lot of matchups. We know he'll always have units for us to rain. Right, because he's always going to have the spawning off the Symbiosis. Mating season? Okay. This looks like Devotion if that wasn't Tempest. I want her end of turn triggering first. We'll boost the Melusian, because he looks like Devotion, which means giving this some carryover is very valuable. Or hers is the start of turn, I guess.
Mother Earth, I grant you my life. From you it came, to you it returns.
I think we just decree the second messenger. Protect the Kelpie.
sends blessings.
Hedge a bit against going super tall. Oh, he is playing non-devotion. Okay, so we're gonna get tall punished. Okay, so we will probably lose this round. Miscalculation then in what we thought he was playing.
You can kiss my tail.
We should try to make him play the tall punish though, so our dagger can do something later. Sea Serpent will be pretty good value. We get the sim loss, that's pretty nice. But this is so much vitality.
At your age, at 2 centuries, you behave
So the
like
double
a very
rebuke.
wag.
He could have killed Messenger. If you just hit this with 2 rebukes, the fog would have killed it. That seems like a mistake. Same thing for not killing Kelpie. Those just both seem like mistakes. That being said, he is too far ahead, I think. But we got the sim loss. That's something. Yeah, still. Aquan just wins the round if you don't kill her, I guess. That's so much vitality she gave. But we can't kill her, so. We could have decreed a lock, but I thought it was Devotion, and they have Caress. They don't have a special in deck. The good thing for us is this deck usually doesn't play Squirrel. So the only way he gets our Melusian is with Heatwave or Eskel. So we can hopefully save her for a last say. Interesting. He's gonna push here. Bit unexpected. This is a pretty good one. I wonder why he's pushing. Like, he can't threaten Simloss double Equinox. I guess he wants to set up carryover with these. That makes sense. Trickster's pretty bad here. He must have not had good choices. This shouldn't be removable, unless he wants to heatwave it. And it can't be Eskilled, obviously, because Eskill's a Witcher himself. So let's threaten the carryover. And Equinox, I'm not seeing this from him. Just looks not good. Yeah, threaten us all you want. We're going to go with a leader here.
Bow before modern prayer. This message is for one.
Let's do this.
Eyes only.
We'll go Bearmaster next. Hopefully Bearmaster sets up Ulfodin for a big hit. Then we can save these for round 3. Because obviously if we play this, the Necker can't get a special. A lot of hand buffing going on here. It makes saving the Melusine even more important. But I think with these two, we'll be okay. As long as he plays one more unit, we can make damaged. He might not, to be fair. Okay, there's the unit. That's good. So we go Bearmaster into Ulfodin here.
But there is no escape.
I'm guessing he passes once we do this, and he's not uneven. Right, this should be a pass. He's no more rebukes. He's played 2 and brought 1 back. Eskel into Bearmaster. Oh, into her. That's fine. He might all-in us here, but if he all-ins, we're good because he's all-inning. So he's going to play Gord next, hopefully gets us. That's interesting. So Bearmaster damages 2. So our best Bearmaster is this ranged row, so we'll hit these 2. And drop the Ulfodin in here. He's going to brick our Necker a little bit. Okay, he's on all in with the Gorge still. Sure. Maybe we should have waited. I guess we go Necker first, because if Necker hits Heart of Terror, we get to keep this.
Our world is in harmony.
I mean, we still have Ciri carrying over, though.
What do you need?
He has nothing left. I guess he has 1 Equinox, but how's he won the game with 1 Equinox? We still have Heart of Terror Dagger. Like, that's a combo. We're guaranteed to draw them. Because he should, I imagine, want to do his stuff pretty quick, but he shouldn't have any big plays left. That should be everything.
What's 3 arrows in the arm? A pinprick, that's what.
He's another Pond Keeper and another Pond Keeper, another Fledgling. We just go Dagger here. He can't kill Dagger unless he heat waves it. Hopefully there's no heat wave. But if he goes heat wave into some random card, we still just have more points. And if he goes Equinox here, we Heart of Terror the Equinox points. This should just be enough here. His best card is the Echo one. But he doesn't have that. The Echo card is enough to get him a win, but this is just not quite enough with Equinox. GG. So that is the deck, guys. Some Golden Echo Bearmaster Beasts. I really like this. That was super fun and very interesting. A lot of cool synergies going on. Besides, I always love myself some Dagger. Love myself some Dagger. Now, as far as the deck itself, Bearmaster himself has a few really good things going for him in setting up Ulfodin and in setting up Dagger. That being said, I don't know if Ulfodin in particular is the best payoff. I imagine Alula and adding a Hershka in is probably better, but come on, guys. Ulfodin's really cool, and I love playing him, and I think he's actually pretty good here. If you can guarantee the Bloodthirst 3 on Ulfodin, he plays for a lot of value. And we can pretty much do that each time we do a Bearmaster order, so that I really like. As far as the rest of the deck, Ciri works pretty well here, because we have a lot of tall things. She's usually not getting hit by removal. Melusine is very powerful, I like her. And then we've got a lot of thinning. Now, we did draw into a lot of our thinning cards a bit too often for my taste, like getting 2 Anglerfish and Roach or Knickers in hand, like, I don't know how many times, like, every other game, which is not how that math is supposed to work, but it is what it is. We are using Mask. You can fix that if you want to go to Scroll. I like the Mask a little bit more, because it is a thing that sets up your board with points. We don't like losing round control with this deck, but you can do that if you want to. And the other thing is there are only 3 specials, right? Decree, Right, and Blessing. I don't like Sea Serpent. I think I would, well, it's okay. You have to like finagle another beast in here. Maybe you swap Berserker for Squirrel, and then make this second Blessing. Problem with that is there's not many Blessing targets, so second Blessing sometimes is a brick. So maybe you do like the Big Bear instead. I might like that as well. Or opening play. I think I do prefer the other bear here. The Big Bear, as I call him. Where is he? I'm definitely not blind, guys. There he is. Raging Bear. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I think I would do Raging Bear for Sea Serpent. It gives you another opening play, and sometimes the opening plays are what we don't have quite enough of. So I think I'd like that a bit better than the Sea Serpent. The other option, obviously, is you can swap some things around here with, like we mentioned, Aguara and Teregere earlier. Do stuff with them. And then I think in the upper range, I do really like Ulfodin. I like Ulfodin, so we'll keep playing him, but there's a lot of options now. Skellige Golden Echo has a ton of options at this point, right? You've got, in the 9 range, you've got Heimdall, or not Heimdall, you have Hjalmar and Heimdall. They're both good. You can do the Olaf and Canute combo as well, if you want to do that. That's pretty good. Those are all great options. And then with Bearmaster, you can set up Junod pretty well too. So like those are good choices. If you want to run a Corrupted Flaminica, you could put some more beasts in, have her as a big finisher. That could be pretty good. Like those are all choices. And you obviously have Hershka, Alula. Also very good. A lot of choices. But yeah, all of them do work pretty well with Bearmaster, which is nice. Like he got only a 1 power buff. He wasn't insane in any of our games value-wise, but he was very good synergy-wise. Very intriguing card. Probably be seeing a little bit more of him on the channel eventually. But hope you guys enjoyed. Very fun one today. Hopefully you had fun watching too. I love this deck, and we'll see you guys next time.